Good evening and welcome to the November 14th, 2023 Manistee City Council organizational meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Organizational meeting of the City Council. In accordance with Section 2-13 of the Charter of the City of Manistee, the City Council shall meet at 7:30 on the Tuesday night following the completion of the official canvass, at which time the members shall be sworn and assume the duties of their office. At the regular election of Tuesday, November 7th, 2023, council members were elected to seats on the Manistee City Council for 2-year terms. Members include 2nd District Wesley Smith, 4th District Jermaine Sullivan, 6th District James Grabowski. If the three of you would please stand, I will now administer the oath. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of this state,
the Constitution of this state,
and the Charter of the City of Manistee.
and the Charter of the City of Manistee.
I do further swear
I do further swear
that I will faithfully perform the duties
that I will faithfully perform the duties
of the office of City Council
of the office of City Council
for the City of Manistee,
For the
for the
city of
City of Manistee,
State of Michigan,
State of Michigan,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I also certify
I also certify
that I have not violated any of the provisions
that I have not violated
any of the provisions
governing municipal elections in the State of Michigan,
governing
in municipal elections in
the state of Michigan,
as provided in Section 13-14
as provided in Section
Section
13-14
13-14
of the Charter of the City of Manistee, Michigan.
of the
Charter of the City of Manistee, Michigan. Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
We'll now proceed with roll call. Councilmember Bachman.
Here.
Councilmember Smith.
Here.
Councilmember Lundberg.
Here.
Councilmember Sullivan.
Here.
Councilmember Pratt.
Here.
Councilmember Grabowski.
Here,
Councilmember Martin Pontiac.
Here.
City Manager.
Here.
City Attorney.
here,
Community Development Director.
Here.
Police Chief.
here,
City Engineer. We will now take citizen comments on agenda-related items. This is an opportunity for citizens to comment on agenda-related items only. Citizens in attendance shall be recognized for comments limited to 5 minutes. Letters submitted to council will not be publicly read. Are there any public comments? Seeing none. Election of mayor for the City of Manistee. At the organizational meeting of the City Council held on this date, the council elects from its membership a mayor and a mayor pro tem. The mayor and mayor pro tem are elected for a 1-year term. Under Section 2-4 of the Charter, the council shall elect a mayor by a majority vote of its members. This provision of the charter requires 4 affirmative votes to elect the mayor, a majority of council, regardless attendance at the organizational meeting. Section 2-4 and 2-13 of the charter require that the mayor be elected at the organizational meeting. The voting procedures should continue until a candidate receives 4 affirmative votes. At this time, council could take action to nominate and elect a mayor for the city of Manistee. The floor is now open for nominations.
I'd like to nominate Jermaine Sullivan as mayor of Manistee.
I'd like to nominate Jim Grabowski for mayor.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, as I call your name, please state the last name of the person that you are voting for. Councilmember Bachman.
Sullivan.
Councilmember Smith.
Sullivan.
Councilmember Lundberg.
Sullivan.
Councilmember Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Councilmember Pratt.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Grabowski.
Sullivan.
Councilmember Martin Pontiac.
Sullivan.
Councilmember Sullivan has been elected mayor.
Want me to start now with this one? Thank you. Okay, election of a mayor pro tem for the city of Manistee. The same provisions identified in the charter for the mayor apply for mayor pro tem. The mayor pro tem serves as a mayor in the mayor's absence. At this time, council could take action to nominate and elect a mayor pro tem for the city of Manistee. I would like to nominate James Grabowski. Heather, would you please take roll?
Councilmember Bachman.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Smith.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Lundberg.
Grabowski.
Mayor Sullivan.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Pratt.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Grabowski.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Martin Pontiac.
Grabowski.
Councilmember Grabowski has been elected mayor pro tem.
Thank you. Review of city council guidelines. Under the adopted city council guidelines, the guidelines are reviewed at the organizational meeting of the city council. While the guidelines may be amended at any time during the year, the organizational meeting is the traditional opportunity to review the operating procedures of the city council. At this time, council could take action to review and/or modify the city council guidelines. I don't know where to go from here.
So we need a motion to, if you want to review them, or.
Do you want me to keep reading consideration of establishing regular meetings?
No, we'll just do the council guidelines first.
Okay. So I need a motion. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Please take roll.
Do we want to review them, or for the guidelines, are you going to review, or do you have any changes, or?
Am I missing a sheet? I don't know what you want me to,
The motion was to adopt them as they're written.
yes,
The guidelines as written?
yes.
Okay. So the motion by Bachman, second by Grabowski, to accept the guidelines as written? Okay. Okay. Councilmember Bachman.
Yes?
Councilmember Smith.
Yes.
Councilmember Lundberg.
Yes.
Mayor Sullivan.
Yes.
Councilmember Pratt.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Grabowski.
Yes.
Councilmember Martin Pontiac.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Consideration of establishing regular meetings for 2024. In accordance with Section 2-13 of the Charter, the City Council shall meet in public session at least twice each month at such times as may be prescribed by the rules. The City Council guidelines reviewed during the previous agenda item indicate that regular meetings shall be held on the first and third Tuesdays of each month beginning at 7 p.m., with study sessions conducted on the second Tuesday of each month beginning at 7 p.m. This result is attached schedule for the regular meetings and study sessions throughout the year 2024, with exceptions made for known election dates and holidays. At this time, council could take action to adopt the attached schedule for regular meetings and study sessions for the year 2024. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Heather, would you please take roll?
Councilmember Bachman.
Yes.
Councilmember Smith.
Yes.
Councilmember Lundberg.
Yes.
Mayor Sullivan.
Yes.
Councilmember Pratt.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Grabowski.
Yes.
Councilmember Martin Pontiac.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Citizens' comment. This is an opportunity for citizens to comment on municipal services, activities, or areas of city involvement. Citizens in attendance shall be recognized by the mayor for comments limited to 5 minutes. Letters submitted to council will not be publicly read. Okay. Mr. Campbell.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank Tracy Davis and Teresa Waldo for working on the chill grant and submitting it last week. I also had a question from Councilmember Pratt about the square footage of the Waterworks building, and it's 80 feet by 40 feet, so 3,200 square feet. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Mr. Bachman?
All good.
Mr. Smith?
All good, thank you.
Ms. Lundberg?
Nothing.
Mr. Pratt?
All set for now.
Mr. Grabowski?
Yes. You were good at that. Are we getting to get a furnace for the teen center, Mr. Manager? It seems like it's out, and they put notes on the door, it's gonna be cold in there, and it's supposed to drop down to 30-some this weekend. 4 little heaters isn't gonna cut it. I think they should do better and get the company in there to get it renewed if they need a new furnace.
Okay, I did get this letter right before the meeting, so I think we have a contract about the operation of the teen center regarding tentative repairs. I can take a look and see if that's something we are responsible for or can help with. But yeah, we can look into it and I can let council know. I think this would be something to put in a budget request at the, but if it's something dire, I'll take a look tomorrow, see what we can do.
Okay. Second, can I ask, Bill, we were supposed to hold a meeting with the pickleball people, and we never had it. Yet we're gonna tear out their tennis courts. And you sent a nice letter about the noise and all that, and I read that all over. And I don't know, if you read the article you gave me, there are new balls that they use and new pads and all that. There's a lot of stuff to update that you wouldn't even hear the noise. I checked with some people on the street, and they said, we listened to people yell and scream for tennis all these years, and they haven't had a problem. So I would like to know if we could get a detector, metal, we used to have a noise meter for mufflers, and that was 90 decibels that we test out for cars at 50 feet. I'd like to know, using one of those meters, I don't know if we can find one someplace. The police department don't have it anymore, and that would give us a good idea. I know they refer to lowering the noise from the pickleballs, because some are junk plastic and some are better plastic, and they're updating them. So I'd like to see something done better, that, there's no noise. And I know you want to move it to Fifth Avenue, and I've talked to the people, and a lot of people say there's going to be the wind down there, it's going to be the sand down there. I don't know how we could block that off to stop the wind and all that. So I'm still in favor of putting it up there, and I see you got a note to tear the thing down this month. And I just would like to put a hold on that thing and not tear it down till we get some ideas. I mean, that's what we were supposed to meet.
So the Sands Park Board, we're getting quotes to tear down that existing tennis court. I did look at having someone restore it. There's some foundational issues there. The recommendation was to tear it down, but potentially we could put it back. My thought was the first thing is to meet with the Sands Park Control Board, talk about the idea of pickleball, and perhaps even making that an agenda item on the board agenda. Maybe that would be a good time to discuss it openly with the, because I think the Sands Park Control Board is the one who would decide if that goes there. That's the way it's written.
You did, and that article was a good piece that said about restoring them, whether some of them are good. I don't know how the structure of it all is down below.
Yeah, in a previous community, we were able to use a technique to repair a tennis court and basketball court. I did have that company come out independently and look at it, and they told me it should be demoed and redone.
Okay. So, I'd like to see all that before we start tearing. And if we have to tear it out, we have to tear it out. Okay.
Ms. Pine.
Yeah, are we still on schedule for the bridge opening up?
So they're gonna, part of the contract was for them to open up during Sleigh Bell weekend. They've had several delays, so I believe they're contractually obligated to open up for the Sleigh Bell. So that's, the last I heard is they're gonna open up.
And then I know it said December 1st. Does that mean it's gonna be open for traffic and the channel, or just the traffic on the bridge?
I'd have to check on that. You aware of shipping going, I could check. You wonder
Yeah,
if
if you
December
would.
1st it's open for shipping?
Okay. And that's it.
Okay, I'd just like to say welcome, Mr. Smith. Thank you guys for your votes. Thank you, Jim, Aaron, and a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Doesn't mean we can leave though, does it?
No, you can't go
I
anywhere.
know how you are. You're just that way. I'm not taking mayor next time.